So you must have at some point gotten feedback from somebody you took a picture of. Are there any like stories that come to mind of feedback that you took of someone? Wait, let me back up. Like feedback after someone has seen a portrait that you've taken of them, or just like a fan who's like been across your Instagram picture and saw something that hit you up and it moved you.
I delivered some wedding photos that I took at my for my friend's wedding the other day, um, and they loved them. Um, but I don't usually shoot weddings. Like I hate shoot weddings. I hate shooting weddings. Um, it's not my forte, and it's not what I shoot most.
Okay.
Good. So I mean, that's always good, when someone's like, "Oh, I love my wedding photo," that's good. And I was really stoked that like one of my good friends loved their wedding photos, of course. Um, but I'm not I'll be the first one to tell you. I just shooting weddings is not my thing, and it's not what I do for a living, and like I'm not a wedding photographer in any way. But if my friends need a wedding photographer and they're like, we want you to shoot it, I'm like, all right, cool. I appreciate that they want me to do that, and I do it. But I don't market myself as a wedding photographer. But I mean, other than that, I mean, I've got a bunch of good feedback from work from whether that's someone DMing me like, oh, I love this so much, or like this really touched me, or um, oh, you know what? I took. Let's pull it down. If I have it up here, that way I don't have to like email it to you, and then you can just I'll just show it to the screen. So I took this photo of these kids in India. Could you see that well?
Yeah.
Or was it kind of like cool? I took this photo of these kids in India. It was in this like village, and we were just doing some ministry there, and we were playing soccer with the kids and just kind of hanging out. I was walking around just hanging out with the different villagers and the kids, and just playing jokes on the kids and stuff. And um, they all wanted me to take a photo of them. So I walk up with my camera, and they all like run up onto this bench that they're on, and they just all smile. And then one of them, pulls his sister's cheeks, and like I'm like, this is just the greatest photo op ever. And this was so like this wasn't me saying, oh, everybody get in there, smile pretty. It wasn't anything like that. That was so natural and just raw. Um, but I remember taking that and then posting that photo, and somebody messaged me and said, this photo makes me feel different. This photo makes me like want to become a Christian. And I was like,
whoa,
what? Like, are you kidding me? Like that is the best compliment I could ever receive.
Yeah, whoa.
Yeah, they said I was in India like 2 years ago, so it was a while ago. I can't really remember exactly what they said, but essentially they were saying that they just saw God's love through that photo, and just the joy of living, the joy of these kids. And these kids, like, they don't have anything. They're living in this village, and like they have water, but like they don't have much else. Like they're living in these shacks, and that compliment meant more to me